Hello students, welcome to video teaching. It's biology for class 8. In biology, we are reading about microorganism. In last video, I discussed the characteristics of algae, general characteristics of algae and different types. Okay? In this video, once again I will explain the different types of algae with example. Okay? Algae ranges from simple unicellular to complex multicellular type. The multicellular algae form filament consisting of filament made by cells placed one upon another called filamentous. Algae are unicellular, single celled and also multicellular filamentous type. Okay? Few examples of unicellular algae are Chlamydomonas, diatoms are also unicellular, and Volvox is a unicellular algae which form colony. Means it's unicellular but colonial. Right? Many present at a place forming colony or group. Chlamydomonas, Volvox and diatoms are very common example of unicellular algae. Well, Chlamydomonas is single celled. You see here, right? I have made a sketch of Chlamydomonas diagram. Say pear-shaped cell has a prominent nucleus at center. This is the nucleus, right, containing genetic material, and there is cup-shaped chloroplast. This is chloroplast enclosing the nucleus, and this is nucleus. Okay. So a cup-shaped chloroplast is present in Chlamydomonas, right, enclosing the nucleus. These are starch granules in chloroplast. Starch granules in chloroplast called pyrenoids. These are pyrenoids. Okay, pyrenoids are starch granules present in the chloroplast of an algae. Okay, these are rhizoplast which give rise antenna. Right? More detail you don't have to read in this class. Chlamydomonas is unicellular algae. Next, multicellular algae. There are many multicellular filamentous algae as Spirogyra, Fucus, Laminaria, Eulothrix, Cara. These are filamentous algae made by many cells. Okay? You see this diagram, it's a diagram of Spirogyra. It's green filamentous algae, right? It's filamentous algae. The filament made by tiers of cells. Tiers of cells arranged one upon another to form the filament of Spirogyra. Right? It has a spiral chloroplast. This is chloroplast, a spiral insect. In Chlamydomonas, we find U-shaped chloroplast enclosing the nucleus, right? And a Spirogyra, which is a filamentous algae, has a spiral chloroplast, right? Chloroplast contain starch granules, pyrenoids. These are pyrenoids. Each cell contains a nucleus and other cytoplasmic organelles. Okay? In fragmentation, Spirogyra reproduce by fragmentation. The filament of Spirogyra is split into parts and each part gives rise a new Spirogyra. In detail, reproduction in Spirogyra we will discuss later on, right? Okay, so unicellular algae, multicellular algae, right? Some common examples, right? I presented here. Next, on the basis of color, there are different types of algae: green algae, blue green algae, brown algae, and red algae. Means four different kinds of algae by color. Okay, green algae looks green. Common example: Chlamydomonas spirogyra. Chlamydomonas and spirogyra are very common examples of green algae. Blue green algae, two common examples: Nostoc and Anabina. Nostoc and Anabina are blue green algae. They looks blue green in color. Brown algae, Fucus, and red algae, Polysiphonia. Right? In Red Sea, red algae are present in abundance. So the water in Red Sea appears red, and that sea is named so. Right? More about algae I will discuss in next video or in next online class. The next topic is usefulness and harmfulness of algae. I will discuss in next video or in next online class. I hope you all understood. That's all.